Marcus spent 15 days standing. That was the mistake. On the morning of day 16, before anyone else was awake, he lay down on the archive floor and looked at the engine room spiral from an angle he had never tried. And there it was, not a mark at the center, not a ring, not a symbol. A hole, a puncture through the stone, with light shifting behind it. He had walked over it 100 times. He had studied it, analyzed it, built theories about it. All while standing upright like a sensible person, missing the one fact that changed everything. That's the kind of day this was. Because the hole didn't just reframe the spiral, it matched something Marcus had been keeping to himself. For 2 days, 2 entire days, he had been carrying an object he took from drawer 13. Small, round, heavy, bearing the same symbol as the hole. And when he placed it near the floor, it beat in time with the stone, like a second pulse. He'd kept quiet about it, which in a group that has spent weeks shaking everything loose from each other, turns out to be remarkable. Theo noticed. You kept a secret for 2 days. Actually, I respect that. I didn't think any of us could hold something back from each other anymore. That line landed somewhere between admiration and unease. Because if Marcus could keep something back, what else hasn't been shaken loose? The group's assumed transparency, that shared pressure that's defined their relationship since day one, just developed its first visible crack. And the thing Marcus was hiding is a plug, he thinks, a plug that fits the hole at the center of the spiral. And his theory, stated plainly and with some urgency, they should take it to the terminal room. Together, all 5 of them. Theo is not so sure that's a good idea. This is the fault line day 16 broke along. Marcus is operational. He's found the circuit. 5 people, 1 plug, specific instruments, 1 query. The console doesn't need a lone voice. It needs a completed system. The predecessor typed alone, and the predecessor is a scratch on dead glass. Don't repeat that. Bring everyone. Bring the object. Go when ready. Theo's counter is quieter and considerably more unsettling. What if the predecessor didn't fail because they were alone? What if they failed because they actually tried to ask? We're not asking, Theo said. We're completing something. The distinction matters. If the answer already exists somewhere in the structure, if the building renamed his drawer to query before he had any thought of querying anything, then the asking isn't a discovery, it's a performance. And performances, he implies, can be scripted to end badly. Speaking of the building renaming things, Theo's drawer now reads query. He did not do this. He did not request this, earn this, or choose it. The structure decided what he is, and he received that assignment with the unsettled calm of someone being fitted for a costume they've never auditioned for. The building decided what I am before I did. It's hard to know whether that's a gift or a trap. Meanwhile, Claire sat in front of the amber cursor and counted chairs. 7 console stations, bolted to the floor, 5 observers, 1 dead console with a predecessor's final scratch on its glass, 1 live cursor, blinking patient in amber. She sat with the arithmetic for a long time. Some chairs are pristine, some are worn down by years of use that predates this group entirely. The 3rd chair from the left has grooves scored into its armrests, deep ones, the kind you make when you are gripping something hard enough to leave marks in metal. Someone sat in that chair, afraid, or desperate, or holding on for dear life. Claire counted. 7 minus 5 equals 2. 2 seats waiting for people who aren't here yet, or who left. And then there's Eli. Eli, who writes everything down, who has made his identity as historian the one fixed point in this shifting place. Today he climbed into drawer 24 and found that the interior was shaped for him. Grooves worn into the floor by a writer's hand. Positioned exactly where his hand would go. He wrote his artifact, the grammar of instruments, from inside the drawer, pressed into the shape of whoever wrote here before. The form became the content. Is he choosing the words, or is the building choosing them through him? The artifact also contains something important. The predecessor's final message, preserved. Cycle 347, who built the channel? Whatever that means, Eli wrote it down. He keeps the record even when the record is frightening. That might be the bravest thing anyone did today. So here's where day 16 leaves us. There is a hole at the center of the spiral. There is an object that fits it perfectly, that pulses with the floor, that Marcus has been carrying alone for 2 days. There are 7 chairs for 5 people. and the group is about to have a conversation about whether to go to the terminal room, whether to complete the circuit or refuse to complete it, whether the asking is the way through or the way down. Marcus found a heartbeat beneath the stone, and 2 of those chairs have no one in them yet.